everyone, it's Callie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. I literally just had this idea pop up in my head because I own a cleaning business and I've been doing really good this month, and I just wanted to share some tips and tricks on how I attract my clients because I've tried multiple different ways, and I just wanted to tell y'all like basically what worked for me. So go ahead and grab your coffee, your notepad, and let's get into it. Okay, so my first thing I would say is to be in places that your like ideal clients are going to be in. And I never really thought about this. It kind of just happened organically for me. So I would suggest either going to eat or going to like, you know, little cute bars that your clients are going to be at. So I still have my regular job, and then I have my cleaning business on the side since I am just starting it out, and I'm trying not to take money from that for my own personal expenses. So I would say that if you are still working but you're starting your service-based business, to try and work at a place where your clients are going to be. So I work at the airport, and the area that I clean in is very like high end. It's rental properties, it's luxury residential, like very much more of a high-end client is what I'm going for. And it just so happens that at the airport, which I've been at for like 3 years now, most of my regulars that fly out are the same type of people. You know, they're working in business and they're traveling a lot, or they have the money to just, you know, get up and go. A lot of people that travel have the money to fund these properties or live in these properties. Today, I literally just cleaned for someone that I met at the airport, and I've served them multiple times, which is going to get into my next topic, which is to always promote your business and try and always work it into the conversation. Like, obviously don't be annoying about it, but for example, when I'm talking to my regulars, I'll just be like catching up with them. You know, I see them like once a month or whatever, and asking them what they've been up to, this and that, how's work going, and then typically they'll ask me like, oh yeah, what have you been up to? And I always will somehow bring up like, yeah, I just cleaned a rental property out in the city I work in. And most of the time they're like, oh, I have a friend that lives out there, or, you know, I have a house out there. And then you start talking about, yeah, well, I do this and that, and usually, you know, if that's someone that you're always talking to, they're going to want to support you because they've been your customer for however long, and it just works out. So I would definitely recommend to, if you are going to be working a regular job, find one that you could talk to people, whether that is serving. I personally love bartending. I feel like behind the bar, you have so much more time to like conversate with people. Some other great places you can work at would be like a bar that is close to the area, or even like a really nice hotel. There's a lot of business people that go through, you know, the hotels, airports, if you have an airport near you. Airports are just like overall an amazing job anyways. And I feel like that tip isn't very much talked about. Like, a lot of the videos I see are just talking about as if someone is just automatically starting their business and, you know, paying for all their personal expenses off of it. And realistically, that's not possible. Most of us have to use our regular jobs to fund our business and get them going. So I feel like that is just more realistic in my opinion. So the next thing would be to post on social media. And personally, I haven't gotten a lot of clients from there as far as, you know, service-based business. Like, as far as the cleaning business, I did run an online boutique, and that was like 3 years ago. So I do have some experience with social media. But the great thing about social media is you want to follow people that you want to work for, or even follow pages that are similar to it, small businesses in the area. And this kind of just keeps you in the know of what's going on. So when you are talking to people, you know what you're talking about. You can keep up, you know, if you have a cleaning business, you can keep up on all the new buildings being built or different events going on in the area if you want to go to like a networking event. And it's just great for networking in general and just seeing kind of like the people you're going to be working for and just getting your name out there. Name recognition is such a big thing, and people constantly seeing your name on social media will just make them think of you whenever they do need a certain service from you. Okay, so this next one is very basic. I don't really hear people talk about it too much, but I feel like it's a pretty like common thing. But I like to leave my business cards at coffee shops in the area I'm trying to clean in. And I actually just got a reoccurring client off of that. She told me, it was like, yeah, I found your business card when I was getting my coffee, and I just want to let you know that, you know, the business cards work. So I thought that was pretty cool. I usually, you know, I go to coffee shops to work on stuff, and while I'm there, I will just leave a few business cards. There's usually like a little table at most coffee shops that you can leave them. It's just a cool little thing to do, and it's cool because you also get to try all the different coffee shops in the area, and I love coffee, so it's like a win-win either way. Okay, next you want to tell your friends and your family about your business, and this is really great because your friends and family usually are like your biggest supporters, but your friends and family obviously don't have to book with you. If like, I just don't think that should be an expected thing that they have to book with you, but it is good for, you know, if they have someone they know that like needs a cleaner or whatever you're doing. But it is a great tool. Just word of mouth in general is amazing. And that is pretty much my last thing that I wanted to bring up. So every time that you do a service, you need to be making sure that you are putting your best into it. Whenever I clean, I always like to do a walkthrough at the end to make sure everything is perfect. I like to have a certain system when I go in, have like a game plan of how I'm going to do everything. Before you even do a service and it's a new client, I would definitely recommend telling them what all you're going to do so they know what to expect. If you're just doing a regular cleaning, you're not going to be like doing a deep clean and scrubbing the floors. You know what I mean? So just kind of let them know what you expect and make sure you do everything you said you're gonna do, because people talk and they will say if you did a good job or a bad job, and that can either make or break you, especially in the service-based industry, whether that is cleaning, whether that is soft washing, plumbing, landscaping, hair, esthetician. Like, it really doesn't matter. Word of mouth is so big. So just make sure that you're always doing your best with every single thing, and that you are laying out clear guidelines for every single client. That is it. I'm sorry if I was rambling. I was just so excited to talk about this topic, and I could literally go on and on and on about this. I just wanted to share with you some of my ideas and some things that have worked for me, because I know starting out is so rough. And remember not to get discouraged. Like, everything's gonna work out. Just keep doing what you gotta do. Be consistent, provide quality work, and everything will work out. So with that being said, I will see you guys next Friday. Let me know if you liked the video, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.